Oral Communication in Context, Quarter 2, Module 9, Enhancing My Writing Skill.
Good day, students. I am Teacher Eric Aquino, and I welcome you to our Oral Communication in Context class. Today, you will be learning a new lesson, and I hope everyone is excited. Please have with you your subject module, pen, and your paper. Are you ready? Let's begin!
Let us learn. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to use principles of effective speech writing focusing on audience profile, logical organization, duration, word choice, and grammatical correctness. After learning the types of speech according to purpose and delivery in our previous lessons, you are now ready to write your speech following some principles of speech writing in this lesson. Before we discuss our topic, let us try to answer Activity 1 to test how well do you know about speech writing. This would serve as our pre-test.
Let us try this.
Activity 1. Write T if the statement is true. Write F if it is false. Number 1. An outline determines whether your supporting ideas match your main idea or not. Number 2. Any speech should include an introduction, body, and conclusion. Number 3. In the introduction, you explain the importance of your topic by giving examples. Number 4. Knowing the audience and the occasion is crucial in writing a speech. Number 5. Rehearsing is a major requirement. Number 6. Speech writing is a recursive process. Number 7. The approach that you will use in your introduction can determine the success of your speech. 8. The primary objective of speech writing is getting the right or appropriate topic. 9. The purpose of speech will help you identify the ideas that will support your main idea or message. 10. Word choice is one consideration in writing a speech. Activity 2. Study the given scenario below. The DSWD personnel and LGU will visit your barangay to conduct information drive to all Special Amelioration Program beneficiaries, including the senior citizens. Your barangay captain assigns you to be the events planner. Now, your task is to organize a welcome program for the visitors. What are the steps you will take to organize the program? Write your answers on the space below. Let us study. Just like events planning or any other activities, writing an effective speech follows certain steps or processes. The process for writing is not chronological or linear. Rather, it is recursive. It means you have the opportunity to repeat a writing procedure indefinitely or produce multiple drafts first before you can settle on the right one.
Let us discuss the steps in speech writing preparation.
First, selecting a topic. The topic to be selected must interest the audience. Second, analyzing the audience. It involves the profile of your target audience. You can use some kind of an outline like this. Age. What is the average age group of your audience? Gender. Will your audience be mostly male, female, or equal? Education. What is the educational background of your audience? Religion. What are the religious orientation of your audience? Culture. Is your audience alike ethnically? That is, most are of the same race and nationality. Geographic uniqueness. Are audience members from the same city, province, municipality, or neighborhood? Group affiliation or membership. Do the majority of audience members belong to the same social group? Are they members of a certain organizations? Third, determining the specific speech purpose. There must only be one purpose of a speech. Three types of general speech purposes were identified by writers: to entertain, to inform, and to persuade. Let us try to study the table below. The subject is music. Topic is about music therapy. The general purpose is to inform, and its specific purpose is to inform my audience about the benefits of music therapy for people with psychological problems. Fourth, sourcing the information. The advent of the internet has made researching very easy because of the enormous number of materials that are readily available. Besides electronic sources, you can interview people or use yourself, even your personal experiences and knowledge as a resource. In order to support your ideas in your speech, you may choose from the following. A. By giving examples. You should use concrete examples to capture the attention of your audience. B. With the use of statistics. Always identify the source of your statistics and use visual aids to show statistical trends. C. Testimony. Testimonies of people who are acknowledged in their field can support your speech. Anecdotes and narratives. Anecdotes are short and amusing stories, while narratives are personal accounts, tales, or experiences that are lengthier than anecdote. And quotation helps explain and give life to speeches. Look for quotations that drive your point. Fifth is outlining and organizing the speech content. An outline is a hierarchical list that allows the relationship of your ideas. A good outline helps you see that all the ideas are in line with your main idea or message. The elements of an outline include introduction, body, and conclusion. Now let us study the table format below. The purpose is to persuade, and its specific purpose is to persuade the community members to reduce, reuse, and recycle as means of eliminating garbage and protecting the environment. The topic is about promoting proper waste management, and the pattern here is problem solution. In the introduction, you have to share facts on current environmental issues. Body must discuss how improper waste disposal becomes an environmental problem and explain how reducing, reusing, and recycling would eliminate wastes and protect the environment. And lastly is conclusion. Here we have to state the specific purpose of your speech, and again, you have to call for action. You can use the following steps to make the outline and organize the content of your speech. First is write a thesis statement. Here it contains the main idea of your speech. Second, think of the main ideas that you want to convey. You write them in complete sentences. Third, determine the best order for your speech. Below are the most common organizational patterns that you may actually use. A. Chronological order. This presents the idea in time order. B. Causal order. Presents cause and effect relationships. C. Problem solution. It presents an identified problem, its causes, and recommended solutions. D. Comparison contrast. Presents the comparison contrast of 2 or 3 points. E. Categorical or topical. Presents related categories supporting the topic. And F. Biographical. This presents descriptions of your life or of a person, famous or not. Fourth, write your introduction. Introduction is the foundation of your speech. An effective introduction captures the audience's attention. Here are some tips on how to do it. We can follow by simply having rhetorical questions. A rhetorical question does not need to be answered. It just needs to be reflected on. An example will be, what will you do if you have 2 million pesos today? B. Telling a joke. We must be certain that the joke is appropriate to the audience and the occasion. C. Startling statement. You may begin with a shocking or intriguing statement. An example for this is, do you know that smokers never grow old? Fifth, write the body of your speech. This is where you go into the full detail of each major point of your speech. 6. Write your conclusion. It should be in a form of a short summary statement, and it is where it leaves the audience remember your speech by using effective final remarks. So in writing your speech, you have to keep your words short and simple. Never confuse your audience by using jargon, acronyms, or technical words. You have to be sensitive of your audience. Be very careful of your language, jokes, and nonverbal clues. Make sure to manage your time well. Activity 3. Audience analysis. Following the speech writing process, prepare or plan a speech to be delivered in class. As you go along, make sure to fill in the details in the columns with the ideas you have decided on. The first task that you will be doing is to conduct a general audience analysis. Use the sheet below. It contains age range, male-female ratio, educational background, place of residence that includes city, province, or town, the marital status, economic status that includes household income above 30,000 or below 30,000, the language spoken, and the religious affiliations or beliefs. The next task will be identify your topic. You can use any strategy you have learned from this lesson. Use the sheet below. It includes the general purpose, followed by the specific purpose, and lastly is the topic. Activity 4. Let me think. Try to answer the following questions. Question number 1. Why is it important to analyze the audience before writing a speech? Question number 2. How can one's personal knowledge, experiences, and observations be used as a source of data for a speech? And third, is there any best organizational pattern for a speech? Justify your point. Let us remember. You have completely answered all the given tasks. This time, let's try to complete the given sentence to process what you have learned from this lesson. It is important to follow steps in making an outline and organize the content of your speech so that blank. Let us assess. Let us do activity 5. Identify the best organizational pattern based on the given ideas. You may choose your answer in the box. 1. How to make a mango float. 2. Explaining the possible effects of teenage pregnancy. 3. Suggesting remedies to lessen heavy traffic in metropolitan cities. 4. The significant events before, during, and after martial law. 5. Pointing out the different religious beliefs between Buddhism and Hinduism. Let us enhance. Read the given scenario. Use the activity sheet below. The scenario. You are newly appointed as the Young Tourism Ambassador of the Philippines who are tasked to promote the best features of the country and its overall positive image to local and foreign visitors. Your task is to prepare a 3-minute speech to convince the different tourists to visit your country. Don't forget to emphasize in your speech that the government, especially the Department of Tourism, strictly follows safety protocol to avoid sporadic effect of the COVID-19 threat. Reflect on what you have learned after taking up this lesson by completing the table below. In the first column, what were your thoughts or ideas about the principles of speech writing prior to the discussion of this lesson? In your second column, what new or additional ideas did you learn after taking up this lesson?
Thank you so much, dear students, for having the eagerness to learn. I hope that our lesson will have great impact on your learning. Till our next lesson, God bless you all.